Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Beard Blade for the PC. In the last video, we explored more of Anato Forest, and now it's time to explore it yet again. And we need to make our way to the night version of the stage if we want to start doing things. So, let's go ahead and go over here. Return to the map, and then we can enter the night version. Now, in the night version, you have to travel to the left if you want to play this version of the stage. And, of course, you want to be very careful because there are going to be spiders. There are going to be arachnids running around over here. And we also have these things. These things will carry you in a certain direction. And whenever they hit a floor or a wall or a ceiling, depending on where they're going, they will eventually disappear as soon as they collide with walls, floors, or ceilings. Also, I want to stand here so that way I can get all these coins. And believe it or not, you have to stand on this to get to this. Well, at least they come back in case you miss. So something tells me you won't have that luxury of waiting on it in later levels. Also, here's the first big coin. Jump over here, and hey, that's a big coin soon after we found a big coin. Well, we can't get it this way, but if we drop down underneath where the big coin is here, we can get the second big coin. There is a jumping board. There is a trampoline there underneath that second coin. If you don't hit it, you're going to have to go through this whole level and get back to that point again just for another shot at it. You only get one shot. Also, you definitely want to avoid the brambles, and you want to pay attention to coins so that way you know where to go. At least part of the time anyway. Now here, we need to go to the right first. That'll get us some stuff. That'll get us a ton of coins. And I don't think anything here is particularly useful. 2, we need to break the walls just like this. We jump on this, and we make our way to the right. Once again, be careful with your environment. And if you float to the left, past these brambles, you can get the third and final coin. There's the treasure chest. There is a way to get to it. Thankfully, it's pretty simple. You just jump on this and then make your way over there. Pretty simple. And we picked up the psychic idol. Now let's drop down and continue with the rest of this level. Alright. Drop down here. And you want to make sure that you jump so that way you don't land in the brambles. And ride this thing all the way up. And jump and float to the right to get card number 18, Cousteau. By the way, we missed 16 earlier. But that's because we actually haven't found it yet. We've got everything. We just haven't gotten 16 yet. So, now that everything's out of the way, we can just... Okay. I'll just do that from now on, even though that won't get me any coins. Such a shame. I'm going to have to get my coins another way. But we do have everything in the nighttime version of this stage. So, let us go to Forest Chase. Well, before I do that, there is something that I would like to do. First off, I would like to get the underwater air tank to increase my max air meter. Second, I want to get a Brawn Vitamin. That will increase my attack strength just a little bit. Some enemies will take one less hit to defeat. Now, by buying one for 500, the next one's going to be worth 1,300. You can buy a lot of Brawn Vitamins. And it is possible to make Bronson super powerful if you buy a huge amount of them. It is definitely possible. And if you do that, you can blow through bosses I believe. I mean, there's at least one that you can easily blow through, and I will mention that boss when the time comes. For now, I've gotten everything that I've wanted, so let's get in and out again. Why did I even do that? I didn't have to. Both of these are the same. This is all the same level no matter what. But we do have to play through this. And, well, that doesn't seem inviting. Yeah, you don't get to see these shadows for long. And after you go through here for long enough, you find out who those shadows are. Once you run into this guy, you'll see them. The Forest Defenders, the Suit Sisters. Not sure exactly why they're called the Suit Sisters, but okay. I have never seen this strange man before. He's definitely with them. We must find out his intentions. Do not let him escape. And once we get on this little guy, we have to run. For this part, just watch where the axes go. After 5 axes, go all the way to the right, and then jump over the last one. From here, well, let's just hope you're good at the moose hunting level from Mickey Mania, because you're going to be seeing these things coming at you. They're transparent at first, but once they become fully colorized and a lot more opaque, they'll be coming your way. Also, all 3 of those laws come at you at the same time, so once you see them like at full color, jump. Now here, when she moves, you move. When she moves, you run directly over, or rather under her, so that way you don't get hit. Simple. And for this part, watch where the boomerang goes. Left, it comes from the left. Right, it comes from the right. And she threw it to the left all 3 times, which means it's random. Now here, just go all the way to the right. When she throws her weapon, jump. After doing that 3 times, you're home free. You never see the 4th sister. She never attacks you for some reason. Also, to get off this little guy, you press B on the Xbox 360 controller. And we have a max life up. And card number 16, the Suit Sisters. We finally get this after somehow skipping out on it. Now we can pick up the second orb. And we are done with the forest chase scene. I am amazed. And now, it's time to enter another area. Shallot Shipyard 1. It's nighttime though, and I would like to play the daytime version. Alright. Let's play the AM version of Shallot Shipyard 1, and there is some really good music here. Also, these seagulls, when you hit them, they go faster and faster until they are defeated. Unless you can get close to them while they are walking away from you, and you can hit them by mashing the X button, or the attack button, whatever you have, multiple times, you won't be able to defeat it without getting hurt a whole bunch. And drop fish. They come out of these little nets full of fish. Word to the wise, if you ever see an alternate path, take it. Because it'll lead to things like the Glug Glug card. Number 19. And I don't think you can go over there. You can't. Alright. And now we need to go over here. And I thought that was going to take care of him. I thought that was actually going to destroy him, and that was not the case. Wonderful. Okay. Let's try this again. Thankfully, we don't have to pick up anything we've already picked up. Also, you have that little bit of deadfall, much like with the rocks from the caves from much earlier in the game. And it's a good thing I got that Bron Vitamin because it allowed me to just take him down. Now to go over here. Water slides. You will start sliding once you walk onto them. And there will be some times where you will have to jump just to get some things and some stuff. Keep that in mind. Also, let's crush this. And we can get up here to get track number 9. Really need to put the music for this kind of stage in the description for this video. Somebody's going to be looking for it, I'm sure. And you want to watch out because there are going to be little sea urchins that you do have to jump over. And don't worry about missing that coin. You can go back to get it. And I believe this will take you to the second part of the stage. And you have a checkpoint too. Alright, we've got plenty of places to go to here. I want to make sure I go to them. Also, don't land on those spikes, they're instant death. Alright, want to go up and to the left here, because if you do that, you'll get your last big coin. We've got the card, we've got the coins, and we've got the music. Now, this set of 3, the drop fish alternate. So it's the side ones and then the middle one. Also, can you? You can't. You can't do the little spin float thing off of the climbable things. We'll have to remember that. Also, the top drop fish bounces. And I got all my health back. And here, jump and float. Get that coin. Now we have all the coins. I thought the second coin was the third coin. Then again, it is hard to mentally keep track of everything when you can go through a stage in minutes. Yeah, that's what I like about these stages. You can go through them in just like 1 or 2 minutes. They definitely have that same flow that Super Mario Bros. 3 has. And we do have everything for Shallot Shipyard 1 AM. Now it's time for PM, which is going to be a little more interesting. Alright, we're going to the left this time. And I should probably put the music for this part in the description as well. And guess what? We got to deal with these little gears that move the platforms again. And here's the explodey fish. Good thing I get the Bron Vitamin, otherwise that thing would have probably taken 3 hits. And I jumped on your head. Now to get things. It'll be a little while before we see our first big coin. Also, that is a wall. But we will see one eventually. And I need to go a little higher before I go over here. Let's stand it right here so that way we can get coins in case they come our way. And then we can either go up or to the right. We want to go to the right first because that's how we're going to get that card there. We want to open this up, get the platform up, and we can get card number 20, Strut. We now have half the cards in the game. Okay. And by leaping up here, we're back to where we were. Alright. The right leads to a dead end. And there's nothing here. So let's just go to the left past the checkpoint here. And we need to start making our way further into this level. Let's drop down here for some coins. Why not? And yeah, these little guys, these are the explodey fish. When you get close enough to them, they'll start flying towards you. And when they start flashing red, they're about to explode. Strangely, the explosion is just the same one that you get when you destroy virtually any enemy in the game. But I still wouldn't want to be near it. Also, the gear. You want to float to the right and land on these platforms before they fall back down, and then you can get the big coin. And now we have this thing right here. I want to make sure... Oof. Well, let's get rid of you before you become a problem again. What we need to do is get on that platform. As soon as we land on it, we need to jump to the left again immediately. If we can get the timing down, we can get the secret message. This is the only way you can open this chest. So we have the card. I think we have at least 2 of the coins. Let's hit this. And there's some chests here. This contains health. This contains coins. Alright, and we have 1,111. Amazing. Also, you can defeat enemies with the beard clamp move. And there's the last coin. We're gonna find a way to get it eventually. Grab it! Alright. Okay. We will get to that coin eventually. And I managed to defeat an enemy with beard clamp. Sadly, that doesn't give me an achievement or anything. I don't think there's any achievements for this game. Doesn't stop me from having fun with it, though. And here's the coin. What we need to do is land here, and then we make a little bit of a wraparound jump through the little springboards here, and we can get that last coin. And we're basically done here. We just need to beat up the dude that's over here. I hate the fact that I'm not going to be able to get as much coins off of this guy. And then I've gotten the Brawn Vitamin, but oh well. There's plenty of coins in the other places that will be. And we have everything in Shallot Shipyard 1 nighttime. So, it's time to head to Shallot Shipyard 2 and play the daytime version of the stage to close everything out. This is the last one I'm going to play, and this one's rather interesting. Because it's an auto-scroller. Once you get on the boat starts moving. And pro tip, don't do the ground pound. Otherwise you'll have to deal with the smaller slimes, and that's no fun for anyone. Also, kind of staying aboard the right end of the ship. The boat will allow you to avoid being hit by slime. And by taking these platforms up, you get the first big coin. Now, we can go over here. And that takes us to another boat. If you need health, it'll be in that chest. Now it's time for the second boat. These little things. Just do yourself a favor and crush them. Best way to fight them. Also, this is a hint that you're going to be using the beard clamp in this part of the stage. Especially right here. Gives you a little bit of a shortcut. This doesn't lead to anything, but it's still fun. We still will have to use it to get other things, though. And we now have a checkpoint. Let's go ahead and use the ground pound to get card number 21, Glockjaw. And take the third boat. Duck down because the arrow tells you to. Though, not very intuitively. Bounce off the cloud. To the right. get some money, and jump to the right to get your second coin. I believe that's the second coin. And I should have waited a little more, but that's okay. Now we have to use the beer clamp here. And get some health. Now thankfully, we won't destroy that thing. Let's beer clamp again. And let's jump to the right here. And somehow fall into the water. Yeah, that was smart. That was SMRT smart. We're going to have to do this again, but I don't mind because I want to get as many coins as I possibly can. To get more things. And I know that there's going to be some coins popping up around here. I might as well get them. And go over here. Just make things a little easier on myself. And yeah. Like I said, I should have waited. And let's refill that hit that we took. Alright. Okay. Let's see if we can do things right now. Let's leave him alone. And then we can bounce over there. We need to leap over to the left. Loop over to the left, rather. And get that coin. And as for the chest, just wait until you reach the end. And then you can vault over here with the beer clamp to get track number 10. And from here, it's another end of level fight, as always. Huh. Well, if I use the ground pound of vicinity, I can still get a little bit of money out of the dude. Just as long as I don't land directly on him, I'm fine. But we do have everything here. And that is it for this video. Almost. Let's go ahead and show off what we found. There's a psychic idol, a strange statue that causes objects to levitate around it as if it has some kind of psychic power. Creepy. And a secret message. Shh. The message in this bottle is meant for your eyes only. And yet, we can't do anything with this. Now, let's see here. Well, there's the Suit Sisters, which is the one blank entry from the last video that we finally filled out. Each sister has mastered a weapon of their choosing. Together, they are formidable. We only got to three of them fight us. Come on, man. Cousteau. Sought after for their electrical powers, these eels have become an increasingly rare sight. I have not seen one yet. Glug Glug. Covered in rubber-like scales, these fish survive by bumping away any attackers. They are annoying but harmless. Yeah, if you bump into these little guys, they don't actually hurt you. You just bounce off them. Which can make them trouble in some spots. Strut. These seagulls walk around like they own the place. And Glockjaw, an undead shark-like creature that will fire deadly rounds into the air that will home in on its target. And that is it for the treasures and the cards that we picked up in this episode. Join me next time where I go through the nighttime version of Shallot Shipyard 2. And then hopefully go through the rest of this area. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!